Hello art students, today I'm going to show you how to use Mod Podge, which is a liquid glue, to put together your sketchbook cover collage. You're going to use a small container and a brush to apply the Mod Podge. First, you're going to make sure that everything is totally laid out, you've got your design fully planned, and that you've figured out which things are going to go in the back. The things that are going to go in the back or that are going to get glued down first are always your biggest pictures. To use the Mod Podge, put a small amount on your brush and brush it on the area where you plan to stick down your picture. And then place the picture over the area, make some adjustments. Once you set it down, it's really hard to pick it back up and move it. Once you know you've got it in the right spot, go ahead and smooth it out with your fingers. This is an important step because it ensures that you don't get air bubbles or lumps and bumps under each of your pictures. So you get something that looks really smooth at the end. If you do end up with a little extra glue, just use your finger to wipe it off, or you can use your brush to kind of spread it out. Now for smaller things like letters or really small pictures, once you've got them set in the right spot, you need to move them out of the way in order to get your glue down. So you can use the blade of an X-Acto knife or you can use your finger. You're going to put down a bunch of glue. I always like to put down more than I think I need or cover a larger area than I need. That way if I need to make some adjustments to the lettering, I have a little bit more wiggle room. And then you're just going to go letter by letter or picture by picture. If your fingers have a little bit of tackiness to them from the glue, that actually can work to your advantage because it can make it a little bit easier to move those letters around. Another thing that you can do with small things is once you've got the glue put down and your image on your finger is you can use the brush handle to kind of push it into the right spot and smooth it down a little bit. So that brush handle can end up being kind of a nice tool for you. So again, just take your time, go slowly with the small stuff. If you end up having images that go off the corners or off the edges, flip it over when it's dry and trim them off either with an X-Acto knife or with a pair of scissors. It's really important though that you wait until the collage is dry before you do this because you don't want to get glue on the scissors or on the X-Acto blade because that dulls the blades. So just trim those things off by flipping it over. And then your final step once your collage is dry is going to be to paint a thin layer of Mod Podge over the entire thing. So take your brush. You want a thin layer, you don't want it really thick because then it dries unevenly and it also ends up being lumpy and bumpy. So a thin layer over the entire thing protects your collage, it makes sure that everything is thoroughly glued on, and it also creates a uniform surface for you because the Mod Podge has a glossy finish to it. So if you end up with a little extra or some streaky spots, just wipe off your brush to fix that and you're good to go. Put it on the drying rack and there you have it.